That's yeah. Basically. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suited and Booted. I'm your host, Drogba. To my left,
Lord Mahazi.
That's better.
Yeah, about time. About time.
Well, sorry. At the moment, I'm peasant Mahazi.
Why? Because you've lost so much weight?
Malnourished, yeah.
Okay, well, you're malnourished. Okay. To my right.
Number 10. Oh, wow. The real number 10 can stand up, though.
To his right. He's
Mayor
back.
Mayor everywhere.
Yeah. Mayor of everywhere.
Can I follow that, man?
Yeah,
5 and
yeah,
6,
the mayor of everywhere.
Straight
Archie
off the bat,
Thompson is
I'm-
back, the mayor of everywhere.
Yeah.
And we were, well, before we get into golf chat, I do want to say 5 stars on Spotify. Please, it means a lot. It only takes 2 seconds. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube. We are going to be running up some different type of content on there as well, so look out for that. Check out our Patreon. We saw Patronis on the weekend, man. One guy had walked like 15 metres. He goes, I'm a Patroni. I said, stop.
Yeah.
Walked up, hugged him.
give me a
Stood
hug.
up.
Yeah.
Stood up.
Stood up.
You may
Yeah.
have slapped him on the bum, too.
Hey,
Whatever-
I didn't.
whatever went, bro.
HR, whatever.
Yeah.
The Patronis are, and we'll get to this on Patreon. One of you's got me in trouble.
Yeah.
Not someone in this building, but a Patroni got me in trouble.
Are you going to speak about that on the public pod?
No.
Oh, damn it.
You got to go to
I'd love
Patreon.
Archie to know that story.
You got to go to Patreon to find out. And also, before I forget, we want to thank 90% of the A-League clubs for using Suited and Booted as a caption.
Yeah, well done.
Who didn't more importantly?
I have to say, sincerest apologies to Auckland.
Yeah, give
I
them-
missed the post. This is my
It's my
apology.
first time doing this.
Yeah, it's my first time doing this. I don't work here. These 3 work in media. I don't. There's that. I believe the only clubs that haven't used it now are Melbourne City and Brisbane Roar.
Yep.
Cool. But a lot of NPL clubs have started to use it. Bankstown, Apia, St. Albans, Heidelberg,
Bulleen.
Sorry if I forgot any. There's a few more. But this is a message to all NPL clubs. Use Suited and Booted. You'll win the game. For your Instagram caption, you'll win the game. That's it.
Proven.
It's proven. Now, before we got on air, we were speaking about Archer's obsession with golf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now-
I don't know if obsession, it's an illness.
Oh, so it's an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on, bro.
Now, before we get into that, why is it that footballers are obsessed with golf? What is it?
I don't know. Did you guys ever get into?
I'm on and off with the bug,
yeah.
but I've got a lot of friends that are like your level.
Yeah,
As you know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it might be that there's a competitiveness to it, but it's really against yourself. And like I set a goal this year to try and be single figures, which is like a single figure handicap.
Yeah.
This year you've set that
This
goal.
year, and I'm on 10 now.
Yeah.
Like I'm right on 10.
You dropped
It's-
6 in 30 days.
Yeah, well, I was started at 18 when I got my handicap back. So I'm probably 2 months. I've dropped a fair chunk of.
So I've
handicap.
got a mate that is like a fanatical golfer, and I would say is on Archie's level of intensity of playing it as like a hobby.
Yeah.
And he checks the golf handicap app. You can see other people, what they're doing, how much they're playing, and their scores. And bro, he reckons this guy is playing non-stop and his handicap is dropping like really steep. He's like, bro, I keep messaging him all the time.
Yeah, but it's so funny because people do that. Like, man, I played the other day, and Michael Zapponi,
Yep.
who I play a lot with, he actually had a really great score. And mate, I swear to God, it was like because you got to submit your score at the end of the round.
Yeah.
He's not even like he's probably pressed that button, and half a second later, someone's gone, "You're kidding me, bro!" Like, how did you get that score? So everyone's watching because I think maybe they're a bit jealous that they're not on the course, but I used to play golf a long time. I lived on a golf course, and that was my thing on a weekend. Was as soon as football finished, played on a Sunday with mates that didn't know anything about me, which I love too. I think because it's some of those guys that are playing in that sport don't really follow maybe the football, And then that was kind of a break away from,
Yeah.
you know, having those boring conversations about, you got the power, bro. You got the power to change the game, man. Your voice is strong, you know, that sort of thing. You know, what about, you know, the kids? No, it's none of that. It's like you talk about general life and have a laugh, and then that's why I think I love it.
Is it maybe the only sport that you can play whilst still playing your main sport as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Like if you're a professional AFL player, you're probably not going to be playing basketball, for example, or you do and then break your leg, which is a few cases in the AFL.
I think that's why. Yeah.
I think it's probably a mix of that. It's probably a mix of, like what Arch was saying, there is a massive competitive element to it. You got to zone in, you know.
It's so technical too, bro.
Technical.
Like it is more technical than football, bro.
It's fucked, bro. I can't even go to a driving range. Like I keep missing the ball. Like it's actually embarrassing.
But someone actually said it's probably as close as some like Joe Blower off the street being like a professional, because you know, with football and like a striker maybe able to do so, like a header or something like, and maybe someone can't get to that level or play at that level. But with golf, you can hit a ball and like mimic what a professional golfer does.
Oh, I see,
like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
I guess you can play different levels at the same time, right? Because
Yeah.
of this handicap situation.
yeah, so
that
you
right?
like, you know, even so it's I think there's that element to it, and I love it because I can be in the zone for a second of my shot, but then totally just get back to talking shit.
Fuck, I'm a dumbass. You know, I only found out recently. I was like, hold on, because I know nothing about golf. I used to think, hold on, fucking my mates always say come play golf. I'm like, I'm gonna hold up everyone. It's gonna be shit. I didn't know about the handicap.
Wait, is that right? Can you play
Well, you
if
still,
you're
though, you can still
terrible
take
and you
8
can play
shots
with
on
a
a hole,
pro,
though.
Yeah,
but
that's
you've got a
true.
handicap?
No, you don't
Does
need.
that work?
You don't even need to have a handicap. Like
Yeah.
I just like to have a handicap
Because you play
you-
alongside each other.
Yeah, you can
and
play.
it works.
You can play in comps.
I think the only thing with handicap for me is like if I train more than you and I get a lower handicap and you just have a good day, you can beat me. So it's like not stroke play.
Yeah.
So if we
Pause.
verse each other in stroke play, pause.
Yeah.
I beat you like significantly. You can still beat me with handicap.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like it is like for those that are still playing, maybe some professional athlete, it's a recovery. Like you're walking around, you're chilled, and that sort of stuff.
I don't
It's
think
so
I've ever
relaxing,
played
bro.
a whole round of golf.
Bro, I'm telling you, you will have an issue with your obsessive nature. If you get that bug, you'll be in trouble.
Well, that's what I've got.
Because it's also
not show
really
it to him,
super
man.
relaxing, man. I find it so relaxing, like but with your friends or playing with people.
Bro, I'll go anywhere and play golf. I went to Yarrambat, so I've never even
I don't
heard
even know
of
what that is.
Yarrambat.
I don't know what that is.
You know Yarrambat? Yeah, bro. I went on like this app.
Are you from there or something?
Are you from there?
I went on this app, so it's not even like maybe even a Tinder app of golf.
I was just gonna say, is
It
this the hinge
sounds
of
like that,
golf?
doesn't it? Like,
Come and
well, I
play
did-
with me.
Yeah, I did. I played. I played 18 holes. No, actually, sorry, I played 9 holes with this guy I'd never met before, and it was cool. Like,
Fuck, my brain's completely gone. You guys? The 18 holes with some guy I've never met.
But I don't.
Where the fuck is? Can we click into that?
Is that grinder?
No, it's golfer. Zoom out.
Oh shit! Did I just got myself in?
Out of a strokes.
Oh, fuck it all.
Oh, so it's
Sorry, Arch.
it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's near South Morang.
Well, for me, it's like.
Oh yeah, for us, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But like,
That was
there's
cool.
houses
moly,
around
that's
it.
far, yeah.
But it's cool, man. It's connection. You're meeting new people.
Where's your favourite course?
There's loads, man. Like I actually, Cape Wickham.
Cape
Wickham is in King Island, which you got to catch a plane.
Oh, that's
to
mad.
Golf.
Hey,
What's like your dream golf place to go to that you
Augusta,
can't get into?
Masters. I'll tell you. No, like, to play or to.
Because apparently it's very, very exclusive, right? Like there's certain courses you can't play and stuff like that. Is that
yeah,
right?
I think there are. There was the one here that's just been sold. They're called the Capitals. That only high rollers are allowed in. But I played on that a few times because Harry Kuehl. It was when he was playing, he got us on there. I was probably the first black person to play golf at the Capital.
Yeah, love that.
And,
Breaking barriers.
I was breaking barriers.
Look at Tiger Woods, baby.
And then I played there actually with a jockey, Glenn Boss, who's an absolute legend. So he loves his golf. So I played there. But the one place I'd absolutely love to go would be to go watch Masters. You can play Champions League final. You can play the World Cup final. I'll scrap all them to go watch
Really?
around the golf
Yes,
at
bro,
the
I'm telling
Masters.
you, he won a tournament and flew to Turkey recently.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, man.
Like he's gone.
I love it.
That's why you're in Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
He came back.
Yeah.
He came back.
Hey.
The question was asked. I could have fixed my teeth and got a few plugs.
Fuck,
but
I'm
nah.
not far off, Archie. I won't be going for no golf.
Yeah,
Tell you that much.
but it was cool. But so, man, like I just love it. I really, really love it.
That was interesting, though, Arch, what you said before about how it was like a breakaway from being Archie in a sense in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And that's how you fell in love with it.
Well, yeah, just with these group of lads that I
so
still
cool.
sometimes play with, and this is over 20 years ago.
Wow.
So it's really good. I met one of my a couple of close mates, but one of my probably best mates through golf. And he was just rocking up, and he joined there was a couple of actually Victory Boys playing. Kaz Batafta, I think was playing. It might have been Evan Berger. And this guy just came in and joined us, and he became one of my really best mates.
Wow.
A lot of Premier League players. Like
Yeah, off
I know
scratch,
James,
man. Harry Kane's off scratch.
Yeah, James Maddison, I've heard is good. John Terry. Booters. Quick break in the episode to talk about our incredible sponsors, Armadura. We went to Brunswick City on Friday night, and we got a little clip coming for you guys of just how fresh these kits, these warm-up jerseys, everything is that Armadura provide for Brunswick City. And we're going to give you guys a really good look at how it could look for your club. That's coming very soon. Man.
What did you like about what you saw when the players were rolling up and I guess the presentation of the matchday kits?
Well, it just looked different in the best way possible. The designs were a bit more unique. They weren't just your classic, boring templates. You know what I mean? That's what I loved about it. The designs, especially the sort of mosaic thing that they had going on, it just looked different to what I was used to seeing, and that's why we went out there to capture it for you guys. Again, I know the season has kicked off for the NPL. State leagues are coming soon. If you are looking for a last-minute change, or you're even thinking of next season, because you got to think ahead with these things, you know where to go, armadura.com.au. The link is in our bio. Nick is a good man. He'll sort you out over there, and you'll be looking better than everyone else in your league.
Make your players look good and feel good, baby.
Let's go, man. Armadura, back to the episode.
But growing up as a kid, when golf was on TV, I was like, what the fuck?
Turn this shit off.
Turn this shit off. Like now I can watch it. Like,
I have no idea. What is it like watching it? Are there moments where you're like, oh, or is it more just like relax?
There's relax, but then there's like, that's
there's you've got it, like, for instance, I think, what was the Masters Rory one? Was that last year?
Oh, yeah, when he...
The playoff. Like the playoff hole, like, you know,
that was great, but then it was his third shot until par 5 that was unbelievable around the tree.
Like, if you get the context of the game...
And then the playoff was great.
Like, the guy in front, like, takes an extra shot, then the guy behind, and it's like they're playing for like $10 million in prize money.
Okay.
And they go into the last hole. It's like an absolute show of nerve and steel.
And I reckon one of the best sporting moments ever was when Tiger Woods won 2019 Masters.
Yeah.
Like, with all the shit that he had done, like from, being busted for drink driving and taking sleepers, a depression, like the breakup of his wife, all that shit that was going on.
His body was broken.
And then to come win that on one of the biggest stages was just amazing.
Yeah. So anyway, in summry, Archie likes golf.
Yeah,
I was going to say. I feel like I'm too immature for golf, man. I feel like you need a level of maturity.
Well,
bro, you don't, bro.
I spoke to a sports psychologist about this because apparently sports psychology is massive in golf. And I was like, why is it so big? And he said to me that in sport, the value of psychology is dependent on how much space between two actions there are. So say, for example, in soccer, it's like there's not that much time between two actions because you're kind of continuously doing stuff. And in golf, it's like a significant amount of time. Tennis, same thing, right? So she was saying that, that's why golf is like really, really challenging with psychology. Because of the amount of time in between the two actions.
It makes sense because it's like how you could sit in that hole from a bad shot sit in that whole stuff and go. But it's so amazing that like you can play one amazing one and you're thinking, yes, oh, this is it, man. I've got it. And then you go to the next one and you could be able to do it and something completely feels wrong. Yeah. And you're like, what's going on? Like it's just one extreme to the
really
next.
hard to get any form going. Like,
even the pros,
so
man.
up and
like
down, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So
makes it
that's
special.
it, man. I love it so much.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I need something like. Oh, well, I guess
hobby.
I guess wrestling is my golf. Anyway,
Wrestling.
But you're not playing wrestling, eh?
Yeah, he's obsessed with WWE.
Am
Oh,
I?
man, you know that was massive back in the day when I was like
It
a lot of
still
the
is.
a lot of the South Melbourne boys when it was the old NSL, bro, they were like
They loved it.
Oh my god, they were like doing all the actions and all and I'm like, fuck man,
You're
fake.
35.
I was
Wake
like,
up.
I was like, it's
I think I'm
fake.
too old for that
I'm
shit.
like, it's fake, you losers. Yeah,
You hit a nerve, bro. You've hit a big nerve, bro.
But I was saying that with golf, so I can understand.
That's
Like,
true, yeah,
I'm
that's
putting
fair
it.
enough.
No,
I can't understand the
I
wrestling.
still stand by what you said there, Archie. I think it's fucking.
No,
I don't know, Jake. I don't know how many times I have to explain to you.
Yeah, I can't understand the
It is
wrestling.
not. It's scripted, bro. Like no one is going out there saying it's real. Trust me. Like no one says that. It is scripted. It's like a TV series. Like
True.
it's like a sitcom. Basically.
True.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right,
good
let me
point.
ask you
that
this
makes
then.
That makes it good.
All right. Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
They decide to do a live show. Are you going to go stand next to the live
Are you
show
going to go fly to Perth
and be
to
like,
watch Grey's Anatomy?
when they like save someone from a heart attack?
Okay. No, I'll answer it because you think you're being smart. I'll answer it. What in Grey's Anatomy happens? Like they're not flying off a 30-foot ladder through a table.
They're saving lives, bro.
Who cares?
All right, Santiago Muñez plays a live game.
That's not. This is a horrible.
Why, bro? You
It's
go to
live
the
action.
ground.
Bro, what do you and Helen do? Did you not go to Hans Zimmer or something live? What was that? What shit did you go to live?
Gladiator.
Gladiator live.
Movie, yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I don't scream.
It's more of a sit down sort of.
Yeah, I enjoy the show, but I
You know
admit
what?
and
I
know that
can't-
that's a fake thing happening, and I'm not going to engage like they're real athletes.
They are real athletes.
Yeah,
They're some of the best athletes in the world. They are. You can't tell me different.
Well,
Hence why all of them die early because they put themselves through so much physical pain. Like people think hitting the mat is like that. It's not. It's like hitting this.
But I would define a real athlete is there's real competition.
It is real competition.
What? They're scripted. The ending is decided already before they go in. So that's not.
It's
real
a competition of
It's like show
who's the
business,
best.
man.
Yeah, it's like show business. Who's the best on the mic? Who can pull off the craziest stunts? It
yeah.
is a competition. It's not like scored to a T of like. And let's be real, everything is rigged in other sports anyway.
So then, would you
There's no
say?
match fixing in wrestling. It's already fixed.
Would you then say if someone's acting in a movie and they're acting as a athlete, they're an
Are
athlete?
you trying to get me to change my mind on it? Because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
He's challenging.
Like, I would say that there are some
Because
actors
you're saying they're
who do-
athletes and you're saying
Heck, you're saying they're not athletes?
no,
They're
they're
definitely
not.
athletes.
What the fuck? Have you not seen them?
Yeah,
I
they're
think they're
beasts. They're
athletic.
physical beasts.
They're more
They're athletic.
than
Like,
They're
when you
physical
say
beasts.
athletes, what do you
But
mean?
an
Like-
athlete is someone that competes to win.
Oh, right. So he's coming from. You're going from like a physical
That's what a
specimen
sport is,
point
bro.
of view. He's going from.
Yeah, that,
Like,
Like,
you actually don't
there's
know the
points-
outcome. That's the
there's
whole
points and
point of
trophies on the
sport
line.
is you don't know the outcome. That's the whole point of sport.
Bro, please.
But
They're
do you
fucking
class it as
athletes.
sport, wrestling?
It's
Do- do
sports
the rest-
entertainment. That's
Yeah,
what they call
okay.
it.
Yeah.
It's sports entertainment.
Anyway.
Why are you playing Rikishi?
Rikishi, bro. What the?
What's going on with Rikishi?
Have you seen Rikishi?
no.
Bro.
What's going on with
He used to
Rikishi?
put his ass in people's faces in the corner as his special move. I swear.
Anyway, I guess we should probably speak about
Wait, I'm
boring old soccer.
I gotta see this, man. Where's?
That's an athlete, if I've ever
He
seen
used to
one.
put his
Oh,
ass
look
that in
at that
people's.
booty, bro.
Yeah.
That's an athlete.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
he
it
just
is.
sit on their faces and shit, man. Horse.
They're entertainers. That's what they are.
No shit.
They're entertainers.
Everyone in the
Athletic
Spotify
entertainers.
who can't see the screen right
Athletic
now, we're looking at
entertainers,
Rikishi.
Mate,
If you don't know who Rikishi is, just YouTube it.
Rikishi, okay.
And he put a massive bunda
Well,
Man,
yeah.
look at that.
in people's faces, man.
Poor
Oh
Booker.
my
This is his special
God.
move.
Poor Booker T, bro. Again,
Yeah, sorry to the listeners at home. We're
This
watching a
is so
grown
good.
man shove his ass in front of another grown man's face.
I love that.
Bro, that's
Big
weird.
fan.
Good night.
That's getting weirder.
Oh, man.
He loves it too.
Alrighty.
I'll never
Oh
let
my
you shame me
God,
for my
man.
fucking.
Hey, he was he
Wow.
fucking started twerking, bro.
Yeah,
Rikishi
bro.
started twerking,
There's
bro.
worse shit than wrestling.
Yeah.
He was before Cardi B. on
Anyway,
that.
we're happy for you, man, that you've got something.
No, that
That's
sounded
golf.
patronising.
No, you said golf and wrestling. What did you think?
Right. I guess we should talk about some boring soccer. Boo. Boo. Nah, there is one thing though that guys, you're probably waiting for us to speak on this this Welcome to Wrexham Australia video that's come out
Oh, yeah.
with Matt Windley and Ed Cavalier. We're gonna, well, should we announce it?
Announce what?
Well, Matt Windley's gonna come on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess the time to speak about everything that was done in that video should probably be saved until then. But we saw it. There was some interesting points on it. The production was awesome. I thought how they got the school kid to break it down was
Yeah, that was really good.
Really
Wow.
like,
I don't want to put it in,
Yeah.
but that was someone's daughter who was unbelievable.
yes.
Someone we know's daughter, yeah.
Okay, wow.
I don't
Yeah,
know
she
whose
was
daughter it
incredible.
was. Jake might. I don't know whose daughter it was, but
I think she's 11 and she broke down Australian football
Wow.
Yeah,
in
fantastic.
Very
5
cool.
minutes.
Yeah.
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 Do you think they can do it?
Scripted?
Well, I did something on that too, so I don't know when mine's going to be coming out.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know if I'm meant to be even if I can talk about it. But
Oh,
yeah,
Allegedly.
yeah,
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah.
yeah. I was allegedly on it.
Well, the first episode was pretty much around the headless pyramid, and then Wood there like talking about the potential of promotion and relegation, and it was like an A1, A2 model copying Japan. It was like the premise of the first episode.
Yeah, I've got so many questions already.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We'll save them for Matt Windley.
Have you seen the J2 model or the J3?
No, I don't know.
So I think it's with up until J3, and someone can correct me, but essentially you can't get relegated out of J3
yeah.
or whatever. Like so,
Okay,
so
yeah.
if anyone got into the A League, they'd have to tick a bunch of boxes. But once you're in the
You
A
can't-
leagues,
you
you can't
can't.
go.
Okay.
So you would stay in
Actually, that's
Division
cool.
2. So at least there's some sort of punishment and promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was going to ask more questions on it, but I'll save them for Matt Windley.
Oh, which, by the way, Charles and Duke on the weekend apparently did a J3 celebration, which is 100% had one of us.
No, it ain't. I said he was going to do well.
He did J3, bro. He's full like throwing up gang signs,
We're
man.
his biggest fans, but also
Yeah, we are.
when you see him play, does one part of your brain think that he's like a robot
One.
because of
The
our
way-
jokes?
The whole
Because we were
brain.
making jokes about like, oh, he's AI and stuff.
Yeah.
So for some reason in my head, part of my head thinks he's still a robot.
He is. Did you not see how he finished?
There's some movements you
pause.
think that like
Yeah,
he's
he's-
kind of
he's-
like
yeah,
robotic like.
He is.
Yeah.
He gave a signal to Mata to play that ball, and then he calculated the forthcoming keeper and how to. It was perfect. That's 1 out of 4. I said he would score 4 goals before the season ends.
Reckon?
1 out of 4.
He might get more, man.
I was playing it safe,
should
and
get it,
people were saying, "There's no way he scores 4 goals." We'll see. He's AI, bro. It's scripted. Right. We'll start with. I think this is what we're going to start with, and I'm not going to give too much away. But on the weekend, there was a massive Croatian festival of football at St Albans Dynamo. Melbourne Knights, Dandenong City, North Geelong and St Albans all played. There was 4 games in total, including like the under-23s and stuff. At one location in St Albans, mate, I think I'm still recovering because I know cultures say they can drink, but I don't know if you're getting close to Croatians because it's like a national sport at this point. They're athletes.
Arch, did you ever play at a Croatian club?
No.
You played against Croatia.
Against and with the Croatian guys, so I understand like.
Man,
We tried to break down on the weekend. One, they can drink.
Yes.
We all know you guys can drink.
Yes.
Like, let's just be real. Some of you guys are still there, I reckon.
Probably.
Going on. But why are they so good at football? Because when you go to Croatia, it's like tiny islands. I've never seen a football pitch in Croatia. Like, I know that might sound crazy to people, but I've been to like Dubrovnik. But maybe that was just where I was going at that age. But I never saw it. Like, it's weird. It's not like a small population. They're all so good at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. But I will say, back in the day when I was starting off in my NSL, I played with a couple of big Croatian players, Andrew Marth, Steve Horvath. There was a few, but Andrew Marth, I mean, he was when he drank, he was he was a wild one. Everyone sort of. I just moved from Gippsland to Carlton, and he was there. And I remember we went out, and a few boys warned me and said, "Don't get stuck with Stabber." No way. Yeah, no, I got stuck one time, but I wasn't even drinking it, and I was just driving. But I had to wait. Like, everyone had left me, and it was probably 11 o'clock at night. They all went home early, and I didn't leave till 4 o'clock waiting for him. Because he would always say, you got two options, Art. You got two options, Thompson. You stay and wait till I'm finished. Or the second option was, you'll beat me up. So I always sort of opted for the first time.
Yeah, just to be safe.
So, mate, but
Shout out to Stabber, man.
I don't want to minimise them.
Few crows, man. They know how to put them down.
I don't want to minimise them to just drinking, obviously, but the hospitality was amazing.
That one thing.
Like, again, every club we go to, it just keeps getting more and more. Like, the hospitality, I want to give a shout out to Mate Kolina and Jake Panjic, who sort of were lingering around with us. They were amazing.
They were supposed to be doing the parking, and they were walking around with us, introducing us to the whole.
Their gates were not watched at all.
So good.
I met every single person there, which was great.
Hey, the guys who made man-made barbecue out of a back of a car trailer, and it was advanced where they could roll up the grill to change the height of the heat on the meats they were cooking.
The back of the car.
Yeah, it was like a trailer they turned into a massive space for cooking meat on, which just never stopped.
A lot of drinking, which I did all of, which I paid for. Lot of food. Like, they had at one point it was like 3 different sections you could get food, I think. Same with the drinks. There was probably about 2,000 to 4,000. It was hard to gather throughout the day of people coming through. They had great numbers.
Wow.
All the kids were there. We did the halftime show with the kids. Afterwards, the function room was packed. They had a band. It was a great day. We met a lot of great people. Again, I don't want to give too much away though, because we are coming out with a Culture Corner Croatia YouTube video.
Ready for this one, man.
Yeah. We're back with Culture Corner, and this one is by far the wildest one because of everything that happened. I mean, we were there for like maybe 7 or 8 hours.
Well, the game as well. People probably don't know that, but all 4 Croatian clubs were playing.
Yeah.
Did we say that?
Yeah. The games are on, and look, to be honest, the games weren't the attraction for me. They weren't the greatest games of football, but I didn't really care at the same time because it was more to just capture the community. It was round 1. It was the most perfect day you could have asked for in terms of weather. Everyone was in good spirits, and it was amazing. And you guys, please we'll be coming out soon. This Culture Corner Croatia, it's fantastic. And we're not going to go too into detail because, that literally will explain everything. Shout out every single person we met. Shout out Ilya for his hospitality. And
St. Albans, Dynamo in general.
The whole club, everyone that was
amazing.
working there was incredible. I don't think I waited for anything. It was like, do you want a drink? Bang. You want some food? Bang. Like, that doesn't go unnoticed. So salute to St. Albans and all the other clubs involved. That was fucked in the best way.
I do. Before you jump on to the next topic, thanks as well from me because that was freaking amazing. Arch, bro, I saw online you're 6 years sober.
4.
Oh, 4 years.
4
sorry.
years.
4 years sober.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, bro.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
bro.
thank
Congrats,
you, man.
bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
What day was that? When was that?
Valentine's Day. So you know it was good. You know you're not doing well when your sobriety date's on Valentine's Day.
Nah,
But yeah,
nice.
4 years, man.
Nah, it's
How's it
amazing,
been, bro?
Archie.
How's it been? Have you faced any periods that are more difficult than others, or?
I've spoken a bit about that and having sobriety, but I think the first couple of years are tough because then they always say like it's almost like driving a car, right? Like you drive a car and as soon as you put the brakes on, which is the brakes of trying to get yourself sorted, everything from the back comes flying at the front. Of like shit that you maybe hadn't dealt with, shit that you've done and have a bit of maybe regret or remorse from, and so once you kind of deal with all that stuff, which is probably the first kind of year or so, then you start to see a little bit clearer. Things start to move aside, and then things fall away that aren't meant to be there, and then things that come into your life that are meant to be there. My relationships with my family, my kids, especially my kids, my partner now that I have, work. Like I was probably the most unreliable person. I would probably come and do a half-assed job, I think. Whereas now, like, I try and come and do the best that I can. I'm always on time. I was on time today, Maybe back then I was probably making excuses to try to get out of things, But so everything is in my life unbelievable. And peace, man. Peace is, I think, the big thing that
I remember you using that word ages ago to me, saying,
because
that's all I want, bro.
Gets
just
bigger
peace.
and bigger. Yeah, man. Because I think you start to realize what's important in your life, and they're all cliches, but it's when it's happening to you, it's unbelievable. Me and my I don't see things like I like to go when there's all these big things happening. I mean, I'll go, but I know I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'll go home and to my little sanctuary with my partner that we've got a beautiful house. You know the area, Elsterwick. It's cool. You've just moved there, and I love our house, and I love that I can go in and out and my life's chilled. I don't have to worry about waking up going, what did I do? What did I say? Who did I message? Like all that sort of shit. My life's good. I mean, I've gone to functions. Back in the day as like an ambassador of the Mini Roos when it used to be the ambassador. I mean, I almost lost that role from just going to a Leagues Awards night because, had way too much and remembered waking up in my hotel room going, how the hell did I get here? And then you see people that have gone, and they say, oh, yeah, Archie, you had your pants down or something like this.
Yeah.
Just inappropriate behaviour that you're probably thinking was funny at the time. But then people, I think, get bored of that shit. They get bored of the and then you kind of, you got to take accountability at some stage. So I have, and I don't do all that sort of stupid shit anymore.
You had an incredible career. Do you think if you hadn't drank throughout your career that it would have been different?
Yeah.
Played at a higher level, maybe?
100%.
Yeah, really?
I definitely feel that, yeah, because I think the way that I think about things now, if I knew what I know now, with everything that comes, not just from stopping from drinking, but the path that I've decided to go on, and if I put it into the early years of my career and the Archie, young Archie, 100%. I feel that I would have had definitely a different career.
What would be if you could articulate that lesson for like the ones out there that maybe are doing the same? Like what do you realize you would have got that you didn't get from,
Is that the question again?
Like as in if you weren't drinking in that early period, say, because I was doing the same thing, and I'm like curious to know what the realization is of.
I definitely would have
more focus, more results,
more focus, more professional. Definitely, I wouldn't have been doing a lot of the things outside of the football that were, I was skirting by that affected probably my football because a lot of things that was going on. I was more thinking about that than actually the football things.
That is the challenge it is, isn't it? Like especially in the NPL level, and even for some, when you start getting to 18, early 20s, everyone starts going out. And,
Yeah.
you know, to be the one that's saying no all the time and stuff, it's challenge.
Yeah.
It's more challenging than you think.
Yeah,
right?
it 100% is,
Yeah.
and because also too, if you're someone that's a bit introverted and you want to try and find connection, that's a way of kind of being able to find a connection.
100%.
Which was my way of finding
Yeah,
things.
mine
And
too.
yeah, like even as a young kid, I was 12, 13, 14, like couldn't talk to girls, man. Like, you know, but go to a house party,
I
have
still
a few
can't.
drinks, but have a few drinks, and then all of a sudden, like, man, like,
Bob's your uncle,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm the man. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't, if I had been able to deal with that without all that sort of stuff, I think would have helped me deal with a lot of other things in life. But yeah, I think I just think I would have been more professional. I would have been more focused.
How would you have got the release? What would you have replaced that with? Because one of the things that, because I was the same, right? And one of the things, because I don't even feel the urge now at all to party, but when I was playing, it felt like there was so much sort of tension and everything was so regimented for 5 or 6 days of the week. And then you have that one day and everyone's like, we've got a day off. Or you might even be in for like 2 weeks straight and you have no days off. And you're like, you got one day off. Let's do something because release all of that tension, you know? What would you have replaced? How would you replace that, getting that tension out?
What I do now, man, like it's like the things that I do now, and it's like I if I could do what I do now back then,
Yeah.
it would be like, it's so simple, but it's part of my daily routine. Is like prayer, meditation, and like and helping other people where I can, being of service. Like that's I think what I would have made there. And then then you find your way. Like then things just kind of happen for you.
What I've noticed though, like on your social media, is that you have a lot of hobbies and you have a lot of fun doing wholesome things.
Yes.
Like different sports, different activities, and it sounds like if you had maybe that type of lifestyle during your career, it's wholesome fun. So yeah, you still have an outlet, because everyone needs an outlet.
Yes.
Like I don't say this to many people, but ever since I started this podcast, I actually don't consume that much football content because I'm always doing it here. It would be the same with playing football. Like you need something away from the game that is not going to be a detriment to the game.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah.
I totally agree
Yeah.
with what you're saying. And it is the wholesome stuff, because I think, I believe in that whatever, you put out there, it comes to you. So if I like that lot of that wholesome stuff that I do now, which I absolutely love, is because that's what I'm attracting in my life now. I don't need all the kind of the flashy shit. Like the flashy shit just comes, but I don't hold on to it as like a big thing as what I maybe did in the past.
I think that comes with age.
Sometimes though, you've got to burn a few bridges to appreciate
Yeah.
it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because everyone knows that you probably shouldn't drink when you're a young pro footballer or a pro footballer, do this and that. But until like you fuck something up, then it's you know what I mean? Or you get to a certain point, like a breaking point.
It's a lesson.
I wish I had learned my lessons earlier.
Yeah.
I think that's my thing. Like,
But at least you learnt them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? There's
it's-
people that choose not to.
Yeah,
right?
well, that's the thing. Right?
like so.
And it's hard. Like it's hard to kind of turn something around and look at it yourself.
Yeah.
I like the analogy of the car, stopping the car and then it coming forward, because a lot of the people that probably struggle to deal with that first, 3-6 months of everything coming to the front of the car.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
and
so then they
that's
prolong that. They're like, I'll
Yeah.
drink again and wait to deal
that's
with
the
that
problem,
shit.
right?
Hair of the dog or whatever they say.
That's the
dog.
thing, right? Because
know.
as soon as something comes out back, it comes too hard.
Yeah.
You're gonna go,
And that's what I was doing for
Hey,
a
did
long time.
you
But
just
yeah,
hear what
yeah.
he's just said?
Yeah.
He's just said the hair of the dog. And then I go, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know.
don't you know hair at all?
No, okay, so it
What
makes
is that?
sense.
What is
Like
that?
when you drink and then you get like hungover as shit, you go back the next day, you just go the hair of the dog, which is just drinking.
You were onto something.
Okay.
Alcohol that is consumed as a hangover remedy.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Hair of the dog.
yeah,
Yeah,
the hair of the
yeah.
dog.
Oh, there you
sure,
go.
man.
Did you have
Sometimes
that
I make them up. up.
No,
Sometimes I don't.
You not heard that?
No, but he called our guest last week.
Where the fuck does that come from? How does that make sense?
And we googled it, and he's called him a calendar. It's like,
Oh, it's like rash. Hair. It's short for hair of the dog that bit you. So it's basically like you're going back to the thing that fucked you up in the first place.
okay,
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dogs are. Yeah, it should be hair of the cat because dogs are nice.
Yeah.
Dogs are nice.
Yeah, it's just funny though, because I come up with random shit and like
man.
my partner's like, where the hell did you learn that? I don't know where I've heard it.
Nothing makes me happier than stupid sayings.
Yeah, me too.
Like-
bro. Like,
You know?
and when someone doesn't know it, then you quickly go,
Yeah, it's a thing.
yeah, it's a thing.
Like all the AFL coaches used to say, "Hey, beast to the honey pot."
Yeah.
What? But then when they explained it, it's like, oh, you're all trying to go for the ball. I get it. Just say that.
So it's a good thing, man.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
And
Congrats,
if
man.
anyone, I urge anyone to try and put that away and try to live a different life if you can, because it's such a better life out there. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you for that, Archie. That was awesome.
But if you can drink and enjoy yourself without causing any dramas, mate, do what you ever want.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
If you got any advice on how to not cause dramas, let us know.
You know what? We won't get into this now, but I do feel like everyone has their vice, and some are worse than others.
You know what I've learnt though
mine's
in my
junk
short
food.
life is the best vice is no vice. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, bro.
Yeah.
You don't need one.
The facts.
We spoke about what was my vice? New theories.
Constant
New
new
theories.
obsession learning.
Obsession
Yeah,
learning,
yeah. Yeah, guitar,
theoretical change.
But I love that.
That's why I said some are worse than
he
others.
really locks in and really achieves it,
Yeah.
and then he'll just change.
Yeah.
Like guitar would have been victory. Then
Losing weight is a vice.
German was a new one. Now he's
Yeah.
shedding skin.
The good thing about Rash is when you bring up this shit, he doesn't take it to heart. He has a laugh.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
actually a
that's-
quality.
Whereas I want
it's
to
a quality skill set.
kill you all for the wrestling stuff. But I'll put that to the
No,
side.
I love Jeff Hardy, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Sticks and stones will hurt my.
Yeah, you don't even know the saying. Leave the sayings to me.
Sticks
Hair
and
of the
stones
dog.
will break my bones, but
Words
words will
will
only cause permanent psychological damage.
Yeah.
Basically. I need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Shout out Frank Wood.
Yeah. I read YouTube comments. Just quickly, I do want to quickly round up the NPL action from the weekend. To be honest, a lot of the games weren't incredible, but the one I did watch, now, doesn't matter if it was recorded on a JB Hi-Fi Handycam, like Chief said, and you can see the metal bars throughout the whole game. That was a sick game. So, Green Gully versus Heidelberg. Heidelberg came back to win, but Green Gully scored a bicycle kick in the last minute of the game. They got disallowed.
Offside, was it?
Offside. Taufik was absolutely fuming. He basically said he was like almost certain it was offside. Obviously, he's going to say that, but I do believe him watching the stream. But that was a sick game. Anthony Lesiotis is a sick individual. He needs to be playing A-League.
Yeah, I liked him when he was playing.
What the hell? But he's so complete.
Yeah.
Pause.
I'm going to go on a limb. Shout out, Leslie. You know I love you. I don't know if I reckon he likes playing at Heidelberg
Oh, probably, yeah.
because I'm sure people have knocked on his door.
Of course.
Have
He's
to,
the
man.
fucking guy there, man. Chock Dow is sick. Like, I love how he plays like it's
What a
literally
name, bro.
Chock Dow, yeah.
That's cool.
He plays like he
What a name.
plays.
Son
Wrestling
that.
name.
Yeah.
Chucked out from the top rope.
Shout out Chock, man.
Please, God, no. How dare Chuck Dow do that?
Fuck off.
A commentary, a wrestling commentary on a game.
I'll do it.
Do it like that.
I'll do it.
Right, that's a good
That'd
one.
be so
Hey,
cool.
can we pull up a clip of a goal and do a wrestling commentary right now?
Oh, yeah.
On the Mo Toure one, we will. Yeah. When we get those ones
Because you know
up.
sometimes you want to hear like commentary where you're just taking a piss. Like you go, oh man, like that was a shit pass.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
But does this guy want to be here today?
Like shit like that. What man? He's like
Maybe we
car
should
to
do
trailer.
that and tell the players previous, like, look, we're going to take the piss out of you. Like, if you've missed the sitter.
Hey, if you want us
Yeah.
to commentate an NPL
Yeah.
game, we'll do it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be great. The wrestling thing would be brilliant.
I am all over that.
Yeah.
I did find out, though, that the guy that I said was my player to watch for the season actually got terminated before the league even started.
What do you mean?
The player I said was my player to watch
Yeah, what do you mean he got terminated?
Got released.
Killed. Oh, okay.
killed. Got released. And I was like, cool, that shows my ball knowledge. So that was...
Do we know why?
I do, but I'm not going to...
Okay.
I won't say it on here.
Cool.
But yeah, Preston, good start. I do want to say, though...
Yeah, bro. I was going to say if you didn't.
Damien
Bozanovsky.
collapsed, I believe.
Yeah. He,
on the pitch.
Yeah. I believe it was, I don't know, don't get too techy on me, but from the COVID jab, like some of the... Yeah.
What?
Well, this is what I was told. I spoke to the president
Cardiac
today.
or something?
Yeah, like a heart-related issue, which they were already aware of, and apparently got cleared. And then,
What? So did he have a recent?
on the first game against Oakley, Preston player.
But did he have a recent
Shot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think so.
I don't know
Because-
the full
that was-
story, but I know that they're expecting a full recovery.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And he's all good.
Okay.
But
Wow,
ultimately,
that's scary.
yeah, bro, fucking hell.
Wait, so when you're saying because the like, how do they know it's from the
Well,
COVID
two
jab?
people I've spoke to today about it. Butka one,
Oh yeah.
and I spoke to the president Dave, and they both said it was from the COVID jab.
I don't want to say they're conspiracies, like everyone's entitled, whatever, but it has been a thing that footballers, ever since that period, have been randomly
Yeah.
collapsing on the pitch
been a
and
lot,
shit.
yeah.
Like everyone talks about, like, even just like what happened with Ericsson and stuff. Like people have, and even in the crowd, there's been like weird things of like people just needing medical attention. Again, I've got no idea about the medical side of it, but
I'm telling what people have told me.
Yeah. We need to get Robert Kennedy Jr. on here.
oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll think about that.
The hair of the dog. The hair of the dog.
Yeah, the hair of the dog.
Is that from the COVID vaccine? Why is he like that?
I don't know, man. His voice is cooked.
I think we know why it's like that. Is it?
Nah, I
Was
got
he
no
not
idea.
on crack or something?
Oh,
Really?
Oh, my bad.
you're not off.
Wow. Jerome,
He was not. I think he was as well.
Out of all
I
of us
think
there.
I think he did have a drug
Hold on.
addiction.
Can we type in Robert Kennedy crack?
Actually, no. If you write in,
There's no way. Nice way to say this.
if you write in Socceroo on crack, I come up there on the YouTube. Unless they've changed the heading of it.
No,
Socceroo
serious?
on crack. Yeah, that's when I was in Belgium and I Oh no, they took it. Like,
That
it
says
used to be
Socceroo.
Go to
Socceroo
news.
Socceroo on crack. So it was in Belgium.
Hold on.
That was the Pope.
Maybe put
soccer
Archie
on crack, bro.
Put Archie
Socceroo.
in.
No.
Put Archie in and see if there's
Yeah,
still a
because it
news
was
article.
it was about the Pope. You know, when I said the Pope.
Oh, that
Thanks,
was,
Pope.
Yeah.
The
best part about
it's
that
really
video,
changed,
Archie, is when you catch yourself. Oh, sorry, no, that's
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Right, Archie Thompson, Nick.
and Pope.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, ADHD.
Shit.
Well, no,
Harold's
geez.
son, ADHD diagnosis.
Shit, when did I have that?
Oh, yeah. When did that happen?
That was last year, low key.
Oh, freaking fried. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, well, you have to pay for Harold's son, as
Oh,
always.
shit. Okay.
I think the funny thing with
Yeah, no,
the funny thing
I
with
don't know what
Google
happened
is
there.
you could literally type in anything you want and find something that's slightly related.
That's crazy, but so they had an article out saying Archie or Socceroo is on crack.
No, it was actually a heading of the
Is that lost in translation, Arch?
Bro, have you not seen the interview they're talking about?
No.
Sure,
The Pope.
bro, have you never
I
seen
know what
this
you're talking
interview?
about.
Yeah.
I feel
Surely.
Yeah.
Bro,
you've
it's
seen
one.
it.
It's,
I feel
it's
incompetent.
probably the most famous interview of like Australian football.
Yeah, where did I?
the Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Arch, can you bring it up?
I can't-
I thought we spoke about it
Yeah,
last
I'm
time.
sure you would have.
Yeah,
The Pope, passes away.
Okay. Yeah. gee.
Wipes the internet.
No.
Thanks,
it's-
Pope.
Yeah, thanks, Pope.
Oh man,
Bro,
why isn't it
go
coming
on
up?
YouTube, bro.
I know it's
Don't
like-
Google it.
Yeah. Anyway, it was
Yeah,
I don't know if it's not coming up on Google. I don't know.
What game was it,
Nah,
Arch?
bro.
it would have been in Belgium.
Oh my god,
I might
Arch.
have even
It's been
talked
wiped.
about it a bit. Nah. God. Oh man,
That's crazy.
I
Bro,
can't believe where it is anymore.
I could find it on TikTok probably, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
one of the all-time great interviews,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that was silly. Yeah.
For context, Jerome, they say, did you realise? You can say it, but is it? Did you realise that the Pope died at the exact same time as your goal or something like that?
Yeah, the Pope died when I handballed the in a game and gave away a penalty.
Right.
So the Pope, the guy asked me, did you know the Pope died when you gave away the handball and a penalty? And I turned around to the camera and said, "Thanks, Pope." Like that, and then all of a sudden
he goes, "Oh, actually, no, I probably should."
I go, I probably shouldn't say that. That's kind of sad.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness. As long as you have self-awareness.
Oh, man.
Anyway, that was that.
Anyway, thoughts of Bozanovsky's family
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
That's real sad.
I don't know how we got on soccer on crack from there, but I was Robert Kennedy.
Yeah.
That was actually my fault. Sorry. Right. I don't even care that this is on air because I'm just going to ask you a question. Do you want to speak about the Wanderers post or not?
Oh, the one.
Yeah, we can speak about it.
So, Wanderers put out a post. It was met with a lot of criticism, which is I completely agree with. Basically saying that it's multicultural round, and like a few notes they had in the exact post were, you can be knocked back. You can be refused entry if we feel like what you're wearing or whatever is going to incite any form of violence or whatever. They also said that countries that are involved in current conflicts currently you're not allowed to wear their stuff. Now, I did take a screenshot of this is from Wayans Brothers streaming service on Twitter. He said, okay, so you're saying Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, Iran, Qatar, Yemen, Somalia, Kenya, Congo, Central African Republic, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Algeria, etc. But everything else is fine. So it's like, it's a very, I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, you either go, it's a multicultural round, do whatever, or don't do the round. And do the multicultural in another way. Maybe you have performances at the start, like Victory used to do that, I believe. I can't remember what the round was called. Do you remember? Was it the multicultural round?
Yeah, I think it could be something like that.
Victory used to do performances before games and stuff. You either do it, all in, or you don't. You can't say, some are allowed, some aren't. Because really, what do you deem as a country involved in conflict? A lot of countries around the world are currently involved in different conflicts, whether it be actual physical war or,
I think this just summarizes where it's all at. Everyone's kind of a little bit on eggshells.
Yeah.
People are, having free expression can have consequence.
What about this? Instead of doing a multicultural round, why don't you let the cultural clubs play in the league?
Oh, no, Rash. What have you done? Hey, I low-key agree, but that's for another pod.
Okay.
People will agree with Rash there. I just wanted to bring that up. I personally wasn't a fan of that. I feel like if you're going to do it, and the climate we're in, like sometimes it's just a little bit tone deaf. That's all I want.
Can I ask, from a football point of view, this might be just what's the point of having a multicultural round? Like, isn't every week like everyone from every race can just come in the door?
You're right, Jay.
Yeah. What's the emphasis?
I think
it's just created more problems for you.
I think the emphasis, obviously they mean well in the sense of we want to celebrate all the cultures that make up the league. But then, to my point, you can't do that because you're saying political messaging, currently involved in major conflicts. Like, they should have known that this was going to cause an uproar. Sometimes it's better to just not do things.
I feel like all of these type of rounds should not be done. Yeah. Because like every time they run into a massive issue because of doing it. And it's like Jake said, it's like every week lots of different cultures come to the ground.
Probably one of the most multicultural fan bases
they're there
in general. Like they're already the biggest supporter of multicultural vibes.
100%, I agree.
Anywho.
I just wanted to highlight that. In some positive news, Melbourne City are flying in Asia. Marcus Yunus scored in the dying embers of the game.
Shout out Vince Colosimo Jr.
Shout out Vince Colosimo Jr.
He looks like him.
Yeah, he actually does.
He does. He does.
Apparently, by the way, I was told they've put up a photo of Vince Colosimo in his locker.
I love shit like that. I love shit like that. I would have been doing that stuff.
He's a good player, man.
But Melbourne City are flying in Asia, and I mean they're coming up against some big dog teams, and they're showing the quality. You know, just speaking on, I guess it sort of ties into Melbourne City because they have arguably the best youth in the country. Well, they're sitting fourth in their group out of
They're qualified.
12. They're qualified.
Yeah.
So, and they actually haven't lost a game.
Wow.
They actually have the current best record.
No, they've lost a couple.
Oh no, in the last 5. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Just speaking on the youth, and because Melbourne City do produce great youth, I actually had a decent result against Thunder on the weekend. I was speaking with my mate yesterday, and his brother's actually signed for River Plate, and he said an interesting point. His brother's over there right now playing with what's the one underneath it's the reserves. I think he's playing with.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Who are apparently a good bunch of players.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. He said that the levels from the Melbourne City youth to the youth over there is actually not that much different. He said what the difference is that here it's all about team. Over there, those players are individually brilliant. Hence why they go for these massive sums overseas, like your Enzo Fernandez's and all that. I said that's actually a good point. I've heard a lot of people say as well when the young A-League teams go to these international tournaments, they don't look out of place. So I wonder if it's just an Australian culture thing of like everything's about the team rather than applauding individual brilliance. Because you think about it now, and this might be a crazy take, in the Socceroos, who absolutely oozes individual brilliance?
The story.
Yeah.
Besides him, I don't think there is a player that is I'm gonna grab the ball and do something that I'm not meant to be doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It
You
goes
had a
back
bit
to
of
the
that
cultural
about
thing
you.
as
Arch
well.
had
Yeah.
that for
Yeah.
sure.
Where does that come from? If you put an Australian hat on, because you were like
ADHD.
Being on crack.
like you have that 8 or 9 players that kind of play for a person to like unleash them. You know?
Yeah.
But actually, can I narrow the question a little bit more for you, right? Because there's a picture of you in high school and in your school photos, and you've got the rude finger up to the camera, right?
Yeah. He had a
And
bit
I
of
feel like that
freaking-
lends itself to your personality, right? Like you kind of, even on the football pitch, you were like, I'm going to be the one to go and do what I want kind of thing. Which I think is a really important type of a mindset to have, to be the main player in the team, to be like, no, I know it's a team game, but I'm also going to take the ball and score here, or I'm going to take the ball and dribble 3 players or whatever. Why do you think you were like that?
I think it was just that was my skill. Like that was my skill set as a young kid. Even like I was always just taking players on.
Did you get a lot of shit for it though?
Not really. No, I didn't.
It was
it was like just go and do your thing.
You were ultra
interesting.
positive though when you got the ball, like in that sense, because that's arguably the hardest thing to do on
Yeah.
the field. And was that instinct for you to do that, or was that something you actually like trained and developed?
Yeah, it was just sort of natural.
Naturally,
Yeah,
right.
it was just an instinct thing, I guess.
Just like taking the piss out of it.
It's interesting, bro, that you didn't cop shit for that, because
Why?
it's like, well, because in Australia, it's like Jerome's saying, definitely now, times are different now, but there's so much encouragement on being a team game and being a team player.
Well, that's changed.
I think maybe because I missed out on a lot of the academy setups. I think because I was early on in and there probably wasn't a lot back then, especially because I grew up in the country, so I wasn't probably in an environment where you had to sort of be like this. It was kind of like always my games were like you get the ball, you just razz, and then if there's a pass, you pass it. And then when I came back onto the scene, I kind of almost had to learn more of the tactical side of things. Because I already had all the skills, but then I was just trying to learn more about the game than whereas maybe the younger guys are coming in an environment where it's like it's more about that team stuff than it is the individual.
yeah.
That's probably how my kind of skill set came.
Because City's structure of how they play is very team orientated. Like if you take a player out, the player coming in knows exactly what they have to do type setup. So I think that's drilled through the academy. You can tell.
Nico, do you have the Brisbane Roar video loaded for me? If not, no stress.
Hey, we were speaking just on that Champions League, by the way. We were speaking about the freaking prize money these guys get today.
Yeah.
It's like 10 mil.
It's a bit more than
Really,
the NPL.
is it?
USD.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's a little bit more
4
than
mil
the
for the
NPL.
semis.
Actually, by the way, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure if Newcastle Jets win the A-League, they get 2 spots in the AFC Champions League then. And then that goes to the runners-up, Heidelberg, I believe.
Oh,
Really? Wow.
believe.
That'd be
I
unbelievable.
believe. So
Fuck,
if
that's
actually a
Newcastle
good
Jets win the league, Heidelberg go AFC.
So just take this one back to the start, Nico, and just pause
I
it.
was wondering if we'd talk about this today.
So this is why I sort of do a football podcast. Not really I don't really actually care about formations and tactics.
Yeah.
You guys can fucking
I'm like the same. I don't care about that sort of stuff.
read
either.
articles on it. Before we get off Melbourne City, congrats guys. It's an amazing achievement and
but I can't take anything seriously after what I've just witnessed there.
well,
we need to explain this
yeah.
for people who can't see.
So what we're about to show you guys has happened before. And I'm pretty sure it could be the same guy.
I think
I think it's the same guy.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so he has a history of doing this, which I love.
Giving a fresh blow air.
Yeah. Now, this is at the 58-minute mark of Melbourne victory versus Brisbane Roar at Amy Park. Play the clip. There he is. There it is. Okay. An absolute double-fisted guac 3000, whatever you want to call it. And he's waving and he's loading it up and there you go.
The best part is at the end where he's like...
He's celebrated
he's like-
his work.
And
Yeah.
that's crazy that's the
Palm
first
pump.
instinct that came to his head.
I like how his head's going forward and back as well. He's got a good technique going.
Look at the other people in the circle there.
Bro, I'm
look
not
at the
gonna
other
lie.
people. Look at the other people.
He is sucking a massive dick.
I think even Eric Parley was laughing when he was talking about
Yes.
it, which was even better.
That's why Eric Pardew posted it, because
Yeah.
he said, I actually didn't know. Hold on, there's a guy in the back doing it as well. Look, in the maroon. Wait.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey, you know why he does it? Because he sees the other guy doing it.
Yeah.
But he smashes it into his mouth.
Yeah. He's like, I want to turn.
I thought he looked like the most sensible guy in that whole frame. Look, he looks so sensible.
Brisbane Roar away fans are different, man.
Oh, man.
I never even saw that.
That is the best. I didn't see that till now.
Yeah,
I swear.
That is up there with the
brilliant.
clip of the season, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that away bay.
good.
That's I mean, I guess that's why we love the A-League.
That
Now,
was good.
I did
He's done it
see
again is the caption.
I did see some comments saying that he got kicked out after it. I hope not.
That makes it even funnier. That makes it even funnier.
Scroll down, Nico. There might be some info. No,
That is
there's nothing.
wild, bro.
Shout out to him if he watches the pod.
Oh god, that's so good.
He was wanting an ice cream, said Ray Gatt. Not much you could say without being banned from any future TV work. Oh, that must be at Eric Pardew. Actually, what are you going to say? And Eric Pardew is the most consummate professional. Like, he's the most perfect human I've ever seen. What's he going to say? Shout out to Brisbane Roar. It is time for our weekly segment, the eToro Moment of the Week. Big thanks to our sponsors, eToro. If you're keen to kick off your investing journey and support the podcast, check out the link in our bio for eToro. Jets versus Glory. Bro, I don't know what the Jets are putting in their water. Bro, they actually look like when they score, they just jog off like another one. Like, that's how I was watching the game. I was like, they've scored. It's like, yeah, well done, Bertoncello, well done, Adams. Yeah. LA Rose, man.
So if they win one more, they break the record of consecutive wins. Is that right? Or equal it?
We got told today it was 10 by Western Sydney Wanderers in their first season. I don't know. You kind of keep thinking they're going to drop here and there, but they get stronger each week. It's incredible.
I think that too sometimes because it's quite a young squad. But then, you know, they're confident. Like you can see that. I find them really entertaining to watch. They actually play really good football.
They do. Spot on, man.
And all the young boys, man. Like Millsy's just. We know Millsy. I think he always kind of was destined to be like a coach or a manager because of his leadership on the pitch. And, he's got these young boys just playing unbelievable.
Again, big shout out to eToro for backing the pod. Show us some support and hit the link in our bio to start your investing journey with eToro. That is our moment of the week.
Who do you think, let's say, their three most important players are? Because so many of them are scoring, so many of them are having good games.
Yeah. Gosh, that is a good question. I think Max Burgess definitely is one of them.
I'm going to give someone flowers just quickly while Arch answers this, but who's not getting any because the defence has tightened up a bit, but that Shaughnessy's been a bit more solid at the back.
Well, speaking of the defence, my guy, Alex Natter, or Mark Natter, what am I saying, Alex? He's got interest from Bodo Glimt, which are I believe they're in the Champions League or the Europa League.
Oh, man, they're good, bro.
Yeah, so...
But what does
They
that,
beat Manchester City.
Does he? Like, how do we know?
I don't know, bro. I didn't make it up. I just heard it.
Champions League club.
They were Europa League.
I saw what it says, but like, I spoke to someone as well who said it's rubbish.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, you know what? Actually, that's a good question. Right, the three.
He's a good player, though.
The thing is, that I reckon they're all key players.
Yeah, do you think they're sort of interchangeable? Like
they're actually there's
quite depth.
There's some players that stand out a little bit more because of talent, but I think they're all like good.
Yeah,
so I think anyone that comes in and out can do amazing. But yeah, Mark Natter going to Bodo Glimt. I mean, they're going to. I think they qualified for the next round of the Champions League. They're beating teams. They made the semi-finals of the Europa League last year. They beat Manchester City that just went there to. They're a hard team to beat at home. So man, if he goes there,
I also saw Kikianis has a $7 million transfer. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard someone say that last week. That's insane. That'd be the most expensive transfer fee ever for an Australian player,
but
right?
Not like there's no. I don't know. Do you know the statement of it of what was said on the show? They were talking about Mark Natter and it's actually on one of these one of the A-League shows, and they said there was like a $7 million valuation on Kikianis.
Yeah,
from
7.8.
But I don't know if that's who's
isn't
the
he linked
agenda.
with someone now?
Yeah, Heracles.
Can you search up? Nick, can you search up
and
what's
they're fighting for
promotion?
Staying in.
Correct.
Because Bozanovsky went there.
Bozanovsky went there.
Yeah.
And also the technical director or whatever from Adelaide went there.
And Hrustic's there too.
Nick, can you type in what's the most expensive transfer fee for an Australian player?
Oh fuck! I was doing this the other day.
It was Mark Viduka.
Yeah, I think it is Mark Viduka.
When he was overseas, though, but not coming from here.
Okay.
He might be, man.
I also think potential smokies here could
Geordie
be
Boss.
It's Geordie Boss, is it? I was going to say it could be some smoky ones. Is Gauchi, Marco Tilio, when he went to Celtic, I reckon was a smoky price as well.
But I think it was because of the sell-ons from being in Europe to other clubs.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, like Mark
Viduka
was the highest
for sure
from going to Leeds, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
what did Kuhl get signed to Liverpool?
Oh no,
for?
it was Harry.
Yeah, that would have been like 20-something million at the time.
And what about Bozza?
I
I feel like Bozza was big, no? Maybe that's too old, though.
Yeah, but that era, that back end of the 90s, early 2000s, 5 to 10 years later, the prices inflation was through the roof.
Yeah.
Like Harry Kuhl was
5 million.
What he went to Liverpool for would have been 80 million today.
£5 million, so it's about like 9 mil Aussie back then, roughly.
Okay.
Which is
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to him. I've been saying he's a gun since day one.
Who?
Since we first went there, Kikianis.
I thought you meant Harry Kuhl.
But
I was one of the first to say that Harry Kuhl was good.
I also don't know, like, you know what's interesting for me? Because I rate Kikianis big time, but I'm like, where's that come from? And why 7 million? Like, is it competitive for it to get to 7 million? Because how did that, like, do you know what I mean? There's a couple of things that have come out about that. I'm like, how do these people know? Like,
I guess it's for any transfer, really. I guess at this point, people are just making up numbers. Not to say that he's not a good player, because he's a sick cunt. But
put it this way: if you offer Adelaide 3 million, are they going to say no?
No way.
So how's it 7?
I don't know. You're the Adelaide Connect, dog. Find out.
I don't. I'm just playing what goes in my head. Anywho.
Yeah. So I don't even know where I was at. Shout out the Jets, man. Oh, and shout out Steph Kolikovsky scored again.
Arch, what do you reckon? Who do you reckon's the the competition for Nui?
Auckland.
Auckland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Auckland. I'm still on the Auckland wagon. I think they're good, man. I still think they're great.
Did you see it was Sydney though? We were talking 6 out of their last 8. No,
7 points out of
they've only won 2 out of their last 8.
7 points
Wow.
out of 8. Yeah.
And
they're still what, 3rd or 4th?
They've got a game in hand and they're 4th, and they can still get to 2nd, which is
crazy.
insane.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's how good they were doing at the start, but they've had
Yeah.
a steep fall.
Yeah, these this ladder thing that it shows you the last 5 results, it almost shocks you every time you look at it, because you have it in your head that a team's at a certain standard. Then you look at their last 5 results,
Yeah, I mean,
nothing consistent. What do you think about Sydney Arch? What's your thoughts?
I don't know. I was saying I haven't been convinced from them, even at the start of the season when they were winning matches. I was looking at the squad and I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I think the 2 new signings will be great for them. That Arslan had a couple of good chances. Stamatopoulos is a good striker that they need. I don't know, man. I don't.
it's Kispe.
Lolly's back, which is great.
Yeah, big difference. But
Yeah.
Kispe and Camposano's numbers, would you like them to be higher as an import
Yeah.
at this point of the season? Absolutely. Kispe's on 1 goal and 2 assists. So that doesn't help.
Yeah, but then man, look at the cluster. Like there's so many teams that
Yeah.
I think even from Central Coast, how many points are they on? Like they're on 19, and to be in the 6,
Yeah.
you need just 2 wins, and they're in the 6.
Yeah.
Like this,
What
even
the
from
hell?
the bottom, you can still
Holy
there's
crap.
7 points. Western Sydney from the 6.
Yeah, there's about 9 teams that
Bruh,
run away from being
I've
second.
never seen this like.
I know. When did the league turn into this?
Yeah, it's just
No
it
good.
feels like just this season's been like this.
I suppose that's the whole idea of the salary cap, though,
Yeah.
right? This is what they want, right?
And this is
Ideally.
I mean, it's kind of good in a way because you don't know who's going to be winning, but then
It is, but
it's
then
frustrating as well.
You don't like it.
I really don't like it, but it's just, and this has got nothing to do with, any fan base, but I'll use Western Sydney Wanderers as an example. They're in a full crisis mode, it seems, but really, someone like Sydney FC or MacArthur would be like, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Bro, it's like 8 points.
Yeah, but also Newcastle's breaking records with crowds.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
starting.
because you win 7 in a row. People want to go watch us. So,
Yeah, that's-
that's the other point of winning 2 every 10 can hurt.
But with Western Sydney, I know that there's been a few conversations about Western Sydney. If they're doing well, the league's doing well. But are they? Are we just? Is that a pipe dream again? Is that? You were there. Well, I don't know if even when you were there, was it still supported well? Are we just barking
Holding
up a
on
tree
to-
that something's never going to be the same again?
I think if they do well, they'll come back. But again, it's like
But they were kind of doing well last season. I don't know if were they getting good numbers still.
we definitely didn't have good numbers, but we weren't doing well. We didn't even make finals. So
Yeah, because
Hard to say.
it hasn't. It's definitely. I mean, the feeling that it was when they first came to the league
mate,
is
that
not.
that was unbelievable,
insane,
man.
bro.
That was unbelievable.
I remember my first time there thinking, this is the first time I had any emotion on a football field of oh fuck.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, this is it's hot.
It's a fair point, Arch. It could have been a situation where that was a great thing that was going on and that had all this momentum, and then it got taken the air out of it because of all the crap that happened with the media and everything. And maybe those people just feel sour and that they're not going to come back, regardless of whether they play well or not. I do think that Fraser's a good signing. What the fuck's going on there, bro? How have all the other teams missed out on him?
Yeah.
But see, this goes back to what Mr. Ben Calfala was saying of, yes, there have been players that have come here that are past their prime that do nothing but give a sugar hit. And, look at Sturridge, for example, was one of the worst moves in A-League history.
I was so hoping that would do. Cause
So was I.
I was a fan of
So was
stuff.
I.
Yeah, me too.
Played for Chelsea. I was.
Bro, I blame him going to Perth, bro. It's 40 degrees every day there, man.
That's another thing.
It's not for him.
But again, it's like Ryan Fraser, who, with all due respect, hasn't been a Premier League player in a few years now in terms of the levels, but then comes here and shows that straight away, without nothing, is scoring these exact same goals where he curls it in the corner. The quality of these players, you need them around the younger players, because I'm sure that they're looking at him thinking, well, he's played with the best of the best. He's been in the Premier League for years. So these type of players are needed. They just got to get the right ones who can still play and still move about. Speaking of goal scorers, this guy is a gun man. Mohamed Toure moved to Norwich City. He already has 5 goals. Some strikers don't get that in their whole career. I'm talking about myself. 5 goals for Norwich in, I believe it's 3 games, one of which he scores a hat-trick. Let's run through these goals. This first one is against Blackburn Rovers.
That was his
Johnny
first
on the
one.
spot. Look at the crowd.
Special moment.
Bang, again. Right place, right time. And then this is where he starts to get saucy with it. Cheeky one around the keeper. This one's against Oxford.
He's
Again.
fit and strong, man.
Yep. In that 6-yard box. Dangerous poacher. And then showing his finishing. By God!
By God,
How dare he?
Mo Toure from the top rope. Unbelievable.
Hey, did you see his interview after? And he said, "Oh, I got 2, and then I was thinking, if I don't get 3 again, I'm going to kill myself." And all the people are hating on him, saying, "Oh, he needs some media training." Please do not give him media training.
Don't ever get media training, Mo.
Let him be himself, bro.
Like that actually did like the worldwide rounds of football memes this week, because that's why people love him. And what a time to start doing this before the World Cup. He was probably already going.
Yeah.
This has now just solidified him, in my opinion, especially with the few other injuries going around up top for Australia. I mean, he's already halfway there, the Norwich colours. He's basically in a fucking Socceroos kit at this point.
Well, it's funny because I think there was talk about like Premier League teams looking at him even when he was making it into the squad.
Oh,
and
really?
I hope he doesn't stick around the championship long. I hope that a Premier League team picks him up, because it's so funny how like it's amazing he's scoring like goals at this level in the championship. But it's so funny that we're just celebrating all that. Like,
I know.
you know what I mean? It's like, well, we're celebrating all the guys in the championship
Yep.
score, like playing well and score. But man, it's like
We want, but you want better.
we want fucking
Yeah.
Serie A. We want we want Premier League. We want La Liga.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
we're celebrating this. He's I think he's better than that. I think the story's better than Watford, but hopefully they can get some game and then be in that shop window, and then someone's taking them to the Premier League. Man.
What's your striker conundrum?
I mean,
balance
but
for,
I never went to the championship. I never played at that level. But I'm just saying. Like,
no, you're right. But for the Socceroos,
from the Socceroos, man.
yeah, like the options we have there. What are you seeing him like starting?
Oh yeah, I like. Hopefully, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's. I don't see anyone else like knocking on the door like he is.
Not
I mean,
like at this,
as a number 9.
Yeah,
as a number
level,
9, he's clear. He's a clear starter for the Socceroos right now.
Yeah.
I think. Who else is there? Dukey.
I hope he doesn't stick around. I'm sure that. Like,
I just want players with personalities and a bit of balls, and I feel like he's got it.
Yeah.
He is 21. He's only 21 though.
Oh, is he?
You think it feels like he's way older,
And it's so
because he's been around for so long.
And like, you know, being in this thing, like in the championship, I'm sure that surely someone's seeing that and going,
Yeah.
we'll pay now. Get him into the Premier League.
Absolutely, and you're spot on. There were Premier League clubs looking at him, and they will be looking at him now further.
Gosh,
Yeah,
I hope he does, man. And he's only going to get better, I think.
What about the winger situation for the Socceroos? Who do you think's going Arch for the Socceroos?
Well, in the story, doesn't he play out? He plays in the wider positions.
Yeah.
I think
I
hopefully he
think
can
Craig Goodwin 10 to 12 weeks out with a groin injury now.
Oh, that's no good.
I think he was
saw
going to. I feel he's going to find it hard to make that World Cup.
yeah. Do you know what? It's until you
Squad.
break down all the people in that position, and then you look like 5 weeks ago where Adelaide were on the ladder or whatever. It's like fuck, he's gonna have to like pull something out of his ass to get there, and he's a superstar.
Yeah, I love the Cooley, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, he's doing
Let's
well,
go,
man.
Yaya.
Yeah, and did you see the interview that he did with before the match? They showed it on the
Was that with
broadcast.
McManus?
Yeah.
Tristan.
Man,
Nah.
it was like so good. Like you go back and watch it. I remember sitting in the studio and the producer said, "Watch this one, watch it. You'll enjoy it." And I'm like, okay. And I sat there, and it was a moment where he was talking about his family and like he was the one to be able to get his family out of. So
The struggles.
that pressure,
Yeah, the
that pressure of being that person he got emotional, started crying about it. Like he started crying.
Right.
He asked the question and he just started getting upset and because of that pressure to be able to be that one to support at 20 support his family, like his mum and dad, and it was unbelievable. If you get the footage of it, it's
And
Shout
really
out,
amazing.
Yaya, man. He's getting better every week, huh?
yeah.
they're all mates as well. Like there's chemistry already there.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't count for, you're going to play the best players in the positions, but like him, Nestory, Mo, they're all mates as well. They've got good chemistry. Adelaide boys.
Yeah.
Like it'd be a cool story. There is one player though, Ante Shuto, who is 25. He is eligible to play for Australia, I believe. People are talking about him. He's eligible to represent either Australia or Croatia. He's just signed for Hibs, and he's already scored 2 goals in 3 games. He's knocking on the door as well. I don't know if anyone's going to take Toure's spot though, but yeah, like Archie said, I think we always do this as Australians. We like to celebrate a goal here, a goal there. There is a fine line between giving their flowers when they need them and wanting more.
Yeah.
And I think what Archie's saying is we want more because we probably feel he can play higher.
Yeah.
It's not a thing of like, oh, well done, buddy.
No,
It's more,
yeah.
we want more for you
Yeah.
because we see the potential. So shout out to Mo Toure.
And that just shows where we're at, really.
Yeah.
Like as a country, in terms of like where we want to get our players to, is that we're just sitting at the championship level right now. Hopefully, Toure. I mean, with what he's doing, goes straight into the Prem.
One of these championship guys have got to be in the Prem.
Because
soon
man,
enough, for sure.
Prem League players, like being part of the Socceroos, and when those guys were playing in the Prem, like that's
cool.
They were just a different,
It's just
their
different aura.
strength, their physical, level of fitness, in the way they see things, man, completely different.
Which one out of the Socceroo greats in your era blew you away the most? For all the things that you just mentioned and skill set,
Mate, they were all so good. Like when I think of Brett Emerton, the engines and the level of fitness
I don't
and the
think he
quality.
gets enough credit.
Oh man, unbelievable.
He did not stop running.
I think
beast.
Brett Emerton is.
He actually looks
the
fitter now
third most,
when he stopped.
third most Australian capped to ever play in the Premier League.
He was a
People
stalwart
don't realise how much he
for
played.
Blackburn, wasn't it?
And then even Timmy Cahill, when he was playing with Everton, I mean they were a top 6 sort of, not the bigger team, but he was unbelievable. Even Harry was amazing. Mark Viduka playing at Newcastle, even when he was at Newcastle.
Did you start the first leg in Montevideo?
Yeah.
You and Viduka up front?
I was on a wing. On
the wing?
Yeah.
So what were we playing, one up front?
Yeah,
Or-
I think it was one up front.
Bro, that's mental, bro. He played in the fucking Uruguay.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's
That
insane,
was
bro.
insane.
Do you remember
yeah.
your first camp?
Yeah, it was Colombia. Playing Colombia and Bogota.
No way.
Yeah, that was my first.
Crazy place.
So you were
Yeah.
in Australia. You were playing in Australia at the time.
Yeah. That was my first cap. Yeah, against Bogota.
And what was that like at that? I mean, you probably would have known some of the players, but the first time you walked in
Oh man, I was
to a camp.
fucking nervous as shit, man. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. There was probably still a lot of local boys there that when I went to that Bogota one, but I think the one that I might have been the Confederation Cup squad in 2001. It was Ocon, all those guys. I didn't you only seen them. I didn't know them. So that was kind of like, oh shit, like these are some decent players, and even going in with Viduka and that, like, because he'd just left, I think, the NSL when I was sort of coming into it, and like, you just sort of see him on TV representing the Socceroos, and all of a sudden you're there. It's like, oh, God, awesome.
What's coming up for you, Arch? Anything outside of football? Any events? Are you doing the Formula One or no?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like I love that. I mean, this will be the 4th year I'm doing it.
That's
so
awesome.
like I get super excited and buzzed when the first year, but then suddenly it's like, it's cool. It's cool.
What do you do for it?
Like I'll do like little color pieces, sponsor stuff.
Oh, dear.
A couple of years they used the footage of me opening the ceremony. Like, man, I was talking, giving like the overlay and of this opening of the F1, which they were showing, and they actually showed it 2 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro. I was like, man,
That is so good.
Must have done a good job.
That's the ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate compliment.
Yeah, and I sometimes go, fuck. But I like I said, I'll go there and I'll do everything, and it's all the glitz and glam, but I'll go and sit back in the compound with all the cameramen and the producers, just because I feel more comfortable there.
Yeah. I'd be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, bro. I don't need all the. I mean, it was great. Like I did the grid walk, like the grid walk before they started. That was fucking like insane, man. The energy and like the cars and the drivers there ready to go. You can see them like already playing out the race. All their technical team around them. Everyone just buzzing, being walking up and down the cars. The engines are on. Like the crowd, like the crowd along the what's the straight, like just getting amped up. It's
Fuck, I gotta go to this one, man. Because I used to love cars.
Oh man,
but I have never really got into F1.
Bro,
I need to go to this
changed a bit in the sense of the car, the dynamics as well. Like back in the day, I could hear freaking the car from primary school. Now, like the functions changed and shifted a lot. They've revamped some of the rules this year, so it's like reopened everyone to come into the field and have like a more even crack.
Right.
Because it's hard to catch Mercedes
But it is. I think they set the sound of the cars sound different, because I remember watching a Hamilton interview, and an old I can't remember, it was some driver was driving an old F1 V12, and it was like wow, and then you see Hamilton go wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like,
I have actually.
Missed that. Like,
Have you seen who he's dating, by the way? He's doing well.
Oh,
I never. Everyone tells me to watch Drive to Survive, and then I'll get into F1 all of a sudden. That's what people say.
Nah, bro, you can't not.
Well,
I
that's
watched
what I
2
did.
episodes. It was fucking great.
yeah.
The ultimate sports documentary.
But then it's a hard thing to watch at night time because you get G'd up. That's why I struggled to get through the Michael
I
Jordan
watch wrestling at
documentary as well.
midnight.
That is fucking.
Yeah,
Michael
you get so joyed,
just
G'd up,
jump
man.
shots at like 2 a.m.
The Michael Jordan one was.
Yeah. Well, that's why I love the F1. When I found out I was working on it, they said just watch the series, and I'm like, cool. And that's when I feel like this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then being there and watching like Toto walk through walking through like can't remember what the pit lane sort of thing, and man, it's like someone's holding a fan at the back of you.
Yeah, it's like $1 million
and his hair's
strut,
like
man.
glowing, like there's just an aura about them, man.
Yeah.
There's
I'll go to
aura, like
Turkey.
an aura about it. But,
Yeah.
but I used to race go-karts back in the day.
What?
I was just here on the weekend with my old man, like
I
he's
love it.
74 years old, still racing go-karts.
What?
Yeah, like doing it all himself. Like it's fucking heavy lifting this go-kart around. So I went and watched him race and helped him like lift it up. He loves
unbelievable.
it. I grew up in like
crazy.
My old man used to race motorbikes, road bikes, 125s. CC.
Yeah.
Like he loves more motorsport than
That's your connection to motorbikes, right?
my dad.
Yeah.
That's another hobby of yours.
Yeah.
Oh man, motorbike.
Yeah,
You know what? You know why I love.
awesome,
You know why I
bro.
love Archie's
Got
outlook.
so many hobbies, yeah.
Not that you're that much older than me, but
I reckon I'm older, man. Like
just a bit.
I'm fucking
you
47 years old.
But you don't feel. That's my point. Like, I always have this thing of like, the more you grow up, the more like the less fun you have. I always have this like fear of like,
She's going up.
like Christmases don't feel the same and rah, rah, rah. But like looking at someone like Arch with all these hobbies and shit, I think I'll be fine if I just just keep enjoying the things I like doing and making time for stuff that's fun rather than just getting stuck in the fucking mud.
Yeah, and finding something that you didn't you probably thought about and just doing it. Like, man, I've been procrastinating about getting my fucking bike license for years, man, because just years. And 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, fuck this. I just woke up. I woke up and then I'm like, bang, I'm gonna get my license.
That's amazing.
And then 2 days later or whatever, I got my license. And I fucking love it, man.
Yeah, you should have seen him pull up today to the download on the bike.
I fucking
Gets off, man.
You
like
know how
he's
good
just-
it is riding a motorbike?
It's liberating, bro.
It
Imagine.
is, bro. It's fucking the best.
Arch, you're a legend. Thank
Thanks,
you.
mate.
You're
Yeah,
welcome
thank
on,
you, Arch.
obviously, anytime.
Cheers, lads. I appreciate it.
You're the GOAT. Boys, anything else? Oh, actually, I've got some things. 5 stars on Spotify. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. It helps, guys. Please. Patreon. I've got a bone to pick. If you want to
You're
find
going to
out.
say something else there, bro.
Patreon, I've got a boner. That's yeah. Basically, if you want to see that, head over to our Patreon. I don't know who's going to be doing it though. I think Archer's got to go. Guys, we love yous. Until next week, suited and booted. We out.